Hello, and welcome back to Mech Warrior Online. We are back here at the Mech Lab looking at the Shadow Cat that we made in the last video. I've gone out and made exactly one trip out into the battlefield with it, and things went pretty well. Because of the trip out, I was able to get 2 skill points that are used in the operations tree. My idea is to get to the heat containment node. So today I'm going to go take it out into the field again. I'm going to uh, be joined by my good friend. Let's see. Alright, so first I want to create... Hello. Group. Okay. Invite to group. And just wait for my friend to accept the group. And we will then head out. Alright, so while we're here, we're going to look at the add chat text from group window. So as you play the game, you might get friend invites, you might send them out, and everyone who accepts will be added to your friends list. Those who are online are added on top. If you get yourself joined into a unit, you get them added in. Alerts, if someone sends you a request and the like, it'll go into the alerts tab. LFG is looking for group, which at the moment my friend and I are not doing. And block list, and as you see I have none. So Algan has joined the group, which means he's joined the chat. And there we are. So I'm going to make ready, and then we can group launch. And then we will start the search. So, little searching wheel here indicates that we are indeed looking for a match. If you're going by yourself, you'll find it's usually a little faster to go in as an individual person because the game only has to slot in for one. Now it has to find seats for 2. It's not the biggest of deals, but it does tend to add at least a little bit of search time to your mission. So, if you have a voice chat program such as Discord or something else in the background, you could contact your friends. So we have the current way of doing things. A vote system. You get 1 vote for the map and 1 vote for the mode. Now, I'm a fan of Escort, so I'm going to click that. And because this mech runs hot, I'm going to want a snowier one. So, Polar Highlands. Polar Highlands, yes. Skirmish, no. No big deal. Initiating drop is just syncing up all the players to each other so we can all play. So, skirmish. Destroy all the enemy players. On timeout, most kills win. It's a straight up kill the opposite team mode. And loading. Come on, loading screen. Oh, I know what you want. There we are. So, here we see the screen. The enemy, we get their faction indicators, if they're part of any units, their names, and if they're ready or not. Over here we get similar, but we also get what mech they're in. So, see we've got 3 people from BWC, us 2 from OR, 2 from DG, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to use the in-game voice chat for a second. You'll know I'm talking because my name will show up at the bottom of the screen. So, hello everyone. You can find this video coming up on YouTube under Maester Aelix.
Oh, hello, Mr. Aelix.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to all warriors on the surface. this. Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
So here we are. We are now out in the field. And as you see, I'm going a bit faster than most of the mechs. If you look down on the radar in the bottom center of the screen, my team is blue, my squad is green, and the enemy team will show up all as red. In this particular map, it is rather wide open, and you'll probably want to try sticking to the lowlands once you start encountering the enemy. At the start, it's fine to be on top. Now, as someone who's a long-range sniper, because I do have those large lasers, I'm generally seen as someone fast. that little urban mech was there to show off his light bar. It's a unique model, but that's pretty neat. So, because I have an ECM suite, I can grant that protective cover of electronic countermeasures to those people nearby me. If you look to the far right of the screen in that little triangle-shaped window, see that eyeball-looking icon? That means I am currently providing cover. And there's that urban mech again. Alright, so that's why at this point I want to kind of stay near my group. Plus, working as a group is definitely advantageous. Now, the advantage of being under electronic countermeasures is you're less likely to be able to be locked on by missiles or even the enemy team. It's largely up to visual sensors, which is why I can scout just a little bit. I don't want to be without my backup, but I can at least try looking for the enemies.
Make a firing line somewhere.
Target acquired.
In the Holiday Inn or something.
Sounds like a plan. Just say where.
New target acquired.
How about that J6 Holiday Inn?
New target acquired.
Alright, so if you see at the bottom of my screen there I kept getting scouting, that means I was the first person to see that particular enemy.
New target acquired.
They're all coming from H8, I8 area.
So right now, since they are out of range of me, we're going to try to move amongst our friends, try to provide them the ECM cover that we can.
New target
There's already strikes to go forward. Just shoot.
See if we can possibly get within
New
range of
target
something,
acquired.
and maybe, just maybe, shoot it. Now going up and over this ridge is
Target
dangerous.
acquired.
For just that reason.
New target acquired.
Having them come up over the ridge is dangerous for them.
New target acquired. Right torso critical damage.
Alright.
Yeah, let them poke.
There is the
New target acquired. Target acquired. New target acquired.
Okay.
Any learn boats?
New target acquired. Center torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
Indigo to the far right.
Right arm destroyed. Large laser destroyed. Heat sink destroyed. Warning, incoming missile.
And I have died. Well, I didn't do as well as I did that first game, but that doesn't mean I'm doing badly. What this does now mean is I can spectate other people, so see how other things are built and how other things move. However, I'm going to look for my friend Augen. There we are.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
So,
The enemy has started to chip away
Warning,
at our
incoming
Stay
missile.
frosty.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
alright, so what Augen here has done is fired too much of their lasers and is powered down. Fortunately, they're further in the back, less likely to be damaged, but that red smoke off to the side could be trouble.
New target acquired. Center torso critical damage. Warning, incoming missile. Heat sink destroyed. Right torso critical damage.
Oh,
Hostiles take down any more of you.
yeah, this is going well.
Destroyed.
We've killed 2 of them and they've killed 7 of us, so they have a definite advantage. However, we're not out of this fight yet. The simulacrum here is focusing on their long-range weapons, ER large lasers, and Gauss rifles. Both of which can be tremendously damaging.
Incoming missile.
Enemy forces at 75%.
But they
New
still have a
acquired.
very large advantage over us.
The jaws of
Let's see.
defeat
New
are
target
closing in
acquired.
around.
One Delta.
Warning, incoming missile. Center torso critical damage. Left arm critical
Now, you'll see a lot of machine guns, because those weapons, while they don't do a lot of damage individually, can do what's called critical damage. If you remember in the mech building window, we had all those components and slots. It can damage those individual pieces a lot easier than once the armor and such are gone. So, that's why you have that large king crab using machine guns versus this small Arctic cheetah who uses the same.
left leg critical damage. Left arm critical damage.
Aww.
Warrior, respond. This is Clan Command. Respond.
Now, the voice that comes over the radio that tells you to do things like the one I just heard will vary differently if you go Intersphere or Clan. So I'll just keep hearing that one voice because I am definitely a Clan player. So I earned 63,000 C-bills. I did not do very well, but I did, help and assist and did 95 damage. Scouted 6 times, which is great, and earned 253 experience points. Once again, we hit the loading screen. Come on, loading screen, you can do better. There we go. And with that, I'm going to go check my Mech tab, go into my skills, and see if we can add any additional skill points. And with this, I have enough Mech experience points to purchase one more skill point, which I want to do. It'll cost me 45,000 C-bills, and 800 general experience. So yes. Alright, so I spent a little bit of money, and the experience points that I'm only gaining for using this mech. I'm going to go to my operations tab and get this heat containment, which is increases the maximum heat threshold before mech shuts down. So I have 3% more heat than a mech without this skill. I'm going to apply the changes, and if I go to the loadout, it'll now show up in the mech stats. Energy range, startup duration, screen shake less, and maximum heat plus 3%. So, the great thing about this game is highly customizable. If, let's say I didn't like the heavy large lasers, I wanted to do something else, I could. For example, the easiest thing would be is just to change it to ER large lasers. So, the difference on this would be a damage of 18, a heat of 16, and a range of 900, compared to a damage of 11, a heat of only 10, but a max range of 1,480. So, much longer range, less damage for less heat. Where this is more damage for more heat. That's generally the trade-off you get in this game. There are exceptions, of course, and some things are slightly better per ton, but, you know. However, I'm going to stick with this build because, in general, I like it. So, I'm going to go start us up another match. While we're searching, I'm going to end this video and start another, so I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for joining me.